Welcome back to some more War on the Sea Pacific Theater mod. We're on part 219. Let's go into the game. Welcome to everybody that's come to the video. I hope you enjoy it. Again, these are unedited videos, so you're going to get raw gameplay, raw talking from this guy. And yeah, I kind of ramble my way through the video, and I hope that's okay for you. Yeah, I just am trying to roll the game out and play it, and that's it. I'm not claiming to be any expert in any way. Sometimes I get sidetracked. Like with this guy here, you're dropping off supplies, right? And why did I do that? Just to even you out, maybe? Oh, because you're low on supplies. Yeah, let's do that. Unload all cargo. We'll get you up there, and I'm gonna take off some troops because the reason for that is if you have more troops than you do supplies, you eat into your supplies a lot quicker. And the other thing is we're not trying to up airfields here at all. So let's take a quick look. What's truck look like? We could probably think about dropping off over here. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, let's put something on these two guys here. Manage cargo. And yeah, it's not a lot, but it helps. And we're going to take back this fuel. And you guys are going to drop off all your troops and the limited supplies and the fuel at truck. And the reason for that is because truck still has room to go to level 5 here. Or if we wanted to, we go to level 3 here. It's got a lot of supplies, so we can afford to drop off 1,000 whatever troops over here, and it'll be not a problem. And then we'll go back to sending you back to what do we want to do here again? I think we can change this group to be something else, no longer Pompeii. Pompeii doesn't really need to have anything else. I'm okay leaving you just like this. It's a 3 and a 5. If we wanted to go up to a 4 here, we could, but it doesn't benefit us at all. That's a waste. I'd rather use the supplies, engineering, and fuel on another location. And that other location may be here to try and get this up to a 5. So we may turn this into a truck supply group if there isn't one I made already. And this looks like it might be that group. If I would, maybe I want to get rid of these guys and turn it into something else, but so we're ready for these guys to go into rest and repair, and I'm sending them all. This guy is because we need to get 4 more aircraft back on this ship, and the only way to do that is to rest and repair. The replenish or rearm does not do it. Let's see what happens. I think I already did it because these guys have munitions on them. But it doesn't matter. It'll only take 3 days for this guy to be in repair for him to get his aircraft back. This guy's going away because he's too slow for right now. We can pull him out once he's repaired. He's slow as well. We're going to pull him out in something else as a defense force maybe. And Yorktown is just damaged. We can't have her floating around like that. Otherwise we'll lose the asset. So let's release and repair all these guys. And if we go to the dockyard, we get to see how long they'll be. So Yorktown 16 days. The Casablanca 3 days, like I said. Sakroff is about ready to come out. We'll determine what we want to do with her. The battleships are only 4 days. That's good. Baltimore 6, and this Fletcher's 12 days. So we're going to get all these command points back. We'll still have capability of all these ships by selection. So it's important to use your dockyard. I wish we could make dockyards at different locations. Again, Port Moresby, I wanted to do that too, make it a dockyard so we can spawn ships out of here. All you can do is spawn them back to here, which makes no sense. You should be able to release and repair at a 5 and spawn from a 5. I know in other mods it allows that to happen, but the one I've used for this playlist, or for the whole playlist, doesn't allow that. And there are a couple other things too. Like there's gaps, like Kendari. We can't launch aircraft from here even though we had that set up. Makassar, can't. I think this one, yeah, we didn't even bother. So, what else we got going on? Haiphong. We now have Haiphong. We should have a Haiphong defense force coming that way. We do have aircraft at this location. We have the boat fighters doing scouty stuff here. Oh, we do have a defense force here. We do. Okay. So Renown is going to do that with the Alabama. That's a little bit overkill, but yeah, I fear anything that comes that way. What else we got? The invasion group is here to... I think we're evening it. Yeah, we're trying to get supplies over here. So, did you bring supplies with you? You did. Let's unload everything. And now we're going to take off to break this down. We need to have more supplies than troops, but we only need about 1,500 troops over here, so about 2,500 supplies. So let's fix that. So if we come over here and we go troops, I'm going to get us down there, and then I'm going to, and that's too much. That's okay. We can still get further though. I'm okay with leaving that 117 and 140, and we have another 140 coming. And with these guys, I think we can just take all the troops we can, and that's a good ratio. This base should be able to maintain itself and stay fully armed and ready to go. With these guys, what are we going to do with them now? I think we're going to go back because we are... what we're doing here is we are... I put these squares here as make them as waypoints, if you will. What we're doing over here is we're taking this base and turning it into our invasion port location for Manila or Hong Kong. Hong Kong has been eroded down to nothing. You should be screening in front of them. Let's get you over here. Yeah, so you should... come on. There we go. So you should be able to do that. Tenosa, you're covering the southern supply chain to Manila. So that's good. What are you guys doing out here? You're just doing a scouty mission. I think we can change your location to something more along the lines of this. Let's see if this is under any weather cover. Hit this button down here, Alpha 9, which I don't have. So there's a big old storm brewing here. So that's a pretty invisible spot for us to be located at. What else? What else? all sorts of stuff going on here. SES Screen Battle Group. You guys need to rearm, so let's rearm you. All these battleships now have munitions. Carrier's good. So we want you guys to be... let's put you up here. Although you're South China Sea, so you guys took over for them. So we're going to have them go this way and then take over this spot. Because that's what we designated you to do. While we're here, can we take anything? Let's see if we can take any cargo. I'm only concerned with supplies. We're gonna dump you guys. I want supplies. I'm not concerned with anything else. So let's go supplies. Every little bit helps. Again, the problem is that Port-au-Princesa is way low on supplies, and we need to fix that problem. That's all we can do, right? Yeah. So our goal for you is to go here and here. And then after that, you're going to relieve, and you're going to go over here. So you guys should actually be the Philippine Sea Group. So let's go and see if we can fix that. Do I want to? No, let's not mess with it. It changes the whole location in the drop-down menu is where they're located. And what else we got over here? Herring, you're doing some rearming. Let's rearm you and get you back on the docket here. Yep. And we're going to put you... You're going right back up here where you belong. Yep. What else we got? Pelu Defense Force, you're fine. CV Sarah Lex. What was I planning on doing with you? Don't recall, but you need aircraft, actually. What's a quick way to fix that? Well, there is a quick way to fix it. The first thing to do is to unload all the cargo. And we're going to do something a little radical, and it's an upgrade radical. And it's one of those things where we say, what do we got going on over here? Yeah, it's this guy. All right, let's send you back off on your way. Are we loaded with everything here? Fuel, engineering, troops, supplies, right there. Do you have supplies here we can take? No, that's why you're waiting. Okay. So this guy's got 4 spots. We need to think about what's the best route for this. 8, 8. You're getting slated. You're getting slated. You're getting slated. Yeah. So the 8s are fine. The 6 and the 5s are not fine. But your destroyer, we're gonna keep you. I want to split you guys off. So let's split. And then Task Force 29 is coming in. get these guys moving. And sorry to say, you guys are going to go to the big release in the sky for now. I don't like it when it does that. Okay, so I want you guys to... Oh, you're waiting. Okay, that's right. I'll get you on the dock first. We're winning. Give those guys some liberty, for God's sake. These guys are your hard-working sailors here. Let them do their thing. So, what do we got? This group here is the Manila Defense Force. We want them to be a little bit heavy-hitting. So they have, right now, the Wasp, which I'm okay with, except for his F4Fs. So we're saying goodbye to you two. Adios. Okay, fine. Too far away. So I'll split you off. And you're going to say over here. Now, why do we just do that? It's because we are upgrading. We're turning into that part of the game where we want things to marry. When I say marry, I mean if you're having a fleet of carriers, for example, you want them all to be traveling at the same speed, be able to have the same capabilities. And by capabilities, I mean when we go to our ships, we've received some new ships, battleships specifically. So, Montana is the next ship that we have. Okay? So we were going to flush out some Montanas. Okay? They have earlier air detection, and they're just a newer ship. The next ship we have is Illinois, not for a year now. So this is the next ship we want to flush out, and we're going to use this battle group to do it. So we have 3 ships in here now. 2 gives us 5, and then we have 5 more spaces. We have 1 destroyer. So 2. Let's see how I want to do this. To be straight, let's say we want 1 more destroyer. Actually, we want 2 more destroyers, so let's just do that. 2 more destroyers. Let's see here. So our destroyers, we are on Fletcher's now, and that's the highest ship we can have. So 1, 2 of those. I'm gonna say done. We want to not mess this up, so we're gonna have them do their thing piece by piece so we don't mess things up. So your Fletchers, I want to merge. Okay, let's get these guys together a little bit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That will be our battle line point formation, if you will. So that leaves us with 5, actually 3 ships in question. And the 2 ships in question are going to be something that might not work out, and we'll play with it and see what we can do. And we're going to go directly to carriers. And the carrier in question is the Essex class. Now, we're already using, we have a few left, so we're going to say Bennington and the new Wasp. Okay. And then we're going to go to battleships, go with our Montanas, and we're just going to select 3 of them. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't have the points for it. Okay, let's remove. And remove. We can only do one right now. Okay. You get the idea of what I'm going for, though, right? So we're going to have to wait just a little bit, and we're going to course you over into this group. You know, when we get the points, then we'll put them together, and hopefully it will make sense. Because I want to have... Let's go to another group, and I'll show you. So just remember the format here. And it's going to be very similar to, is it this guy? Yeah. So if we look at this guy, two carriers, 3 destroyers, 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is the battle line formation we're going to utilize. So it will be destroyer, destroyer, destroyer. Carrier, carrier, and 2 and 3, and then we have 3 battleships. So it will be probably 8, 7, 9, and then 10, 3, and 4 will all be cruisers. So it'll be heavy defense over these. I don't like this carrier down here, but it should be protected enough. The other option would be 3 column. Now 3 column is widespread, and it would be battleship, 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 carrier in the middle. But I don't like having a carrier sit down here, so that's why I've moved away from this. If you want to have a 2 carrier fleet, battle line is really the way to go. So that's what we're gonna do now. Should I put them at carrier here and carrier here? I don't like having the carrier lead our group. I like having these be destroyers. Carrier, carrier. And this guy's a little bit exposed, but he's way tail end Charlie to all the danger that would come this direction. So that's why we put him in that position. I like also have him at 1,000 yards. So let's make sure that happens. But we have to wait for some points, so that's what we're going to do. And this guy is coming in, and this guy's waiting. Sup Midway is waiting for the guy up here to be all supplied up and head back. So we have to wait until this is replenished before that continues. What else do we got going on? What are you doing? New Guinea supply. So we had a thought of fuel, supplies, engineering. Yeah, so we want to up you, I think, to a level 3. Let's unload these and see if we can get that to happen. We're short on engineering, which is fine because we just send him back unless there's engineering really close we can grab. Not there. Not there. Not there. Yeah, there's nothing close. The closest would probably be Peleliu. Yeah, let's go up here and steal that because we're not increasing Peleliu's bases anymore. We're maxed out at 5. Above a 3 doesn't make any sense. So let's go steal some engineering from them. So we're going to course you up here. And hopefully we can say engineering and then make this a level 3. Yeah, 3 airfield. Alright, let's see what else we got going on. 40 command points. These are all ships leaving rest and repair. Again, when these come out, we're going to, in 2 days, we're going to get a whole bunch back. So watch this number up here go up. Donk's Devils, our first engagement of the day. Okay, so Donk's Devils has 3 ships here. 10 go. Sure. I want you guys to be heading in right in their direction and see if we can ignore that. One little click and stop, tactical, and let's see what we can find. That doesn't look like the formation that we had set up. So we are under the water. The problem with sub battles is they don't all do what you ask them to do. So you have to do individual shots with each one. That can be kind of hard to do. So let's see what we find. Looks like we have ships coming right at us. So for example, I'm going to break everybody to make it easier for me. And you're going to go scope up. I want you to go scope up. And I want you to go scope up. I want you to turn your deal on. I want you to turn your deal on. I want you to turn your deal on. Now what we have here is 3 ships, right? We got 3 submarines, 3 ships, and these guys coming in. So let's go a little bit below. If we don't do this, the aircraft will get us. As you see, they are coming in. These guys will dive bomb us. I don't know why we're turning. Why are you turning? So, did they do anything in Bowfin? I don't know. So, Whale, I want you to go this way. You, I want you to go this way. And Bowfin. Obviously, we were spotted by the enemy. Turn on a sonar. Let's see what's happening above water. You guys dropping on us? So they obviously saw us. Where are the ships? So the ships are here, basically. It looks like there are 3 ships. That's kind of cheaty to be able to do that. We do not have any let's see if we can get periscope depth on you and be able to spot these guys. It's really kind of difficult to all right. Thing here is aircraft, so we want to spot them, please. Kind of want you to do one of these. I'd like to see them on target so that we can actually target them. So you're going to go after 3. What's our range? Periscope depth. So you're going for the back one, you're going for the middle one, and you're going to go for the lead. Is how I'm thinking about it right now. Let's check our torpedo arcs. I have to select target before I can do that. It's you. Are you in the arc? I am. But you need to turn to the right so that this arc will improve. I only want 2 torpedoes. I'm going to use a 2 spread, sure, because it's going to be close. And hopefully this will happen. Cabrera for a bow shot. Bowfin, Whale. So Whale is bow shot as well. Kind of want him to be a little bit closer. Can slow you right the hell down. All the aircraft seem to have gone away, which is fine. 71%. Let's check you again. Good. Bow shot. We need to turn. So in theory, we should be able to shoot these guys, Bowfin, Whale, Cabrilla, and still have it be fine. The angles are kind of shit, but excuse me for swearing. So we need to, before we start shooting, Bowfin, I think you're the guy I want to play with first, because you're the one that's furthest away. The Whale's kind of out in the way of our shot, but we're gonna go with it. We don't have to. We can wait. Let's wait a little bit. Speed this guy up a little bit so that we can get them closer. All right, you're 73 something away. Whale, you're 55, and Cabri, you're 46. So that's the order we're going to shoot in. So let's try and get them all together. I'm not liking this angle. See what that turn does to our bow or our stern tubes. So let's go to you, and I want you to stop. Well, I want you to do the same. So Bowfin, you're the last one. Yep, not liking that at all. We're gonna have you do a hard turn. I want to get that red dot in the pie chart. So we're shooting behind him right now. Alright, that's good. Come on. Let's get in there. Alright, you're good. Let's stop you. And we're going to shoot the bowfin. We got to turn that to single. Fire. We got to time this right. The whale's next. What's the status on yours? And here we go. You. If we shoot now, this guy will hit this guy before this has even got a chance. This guy will hit this guy before this guy's got a chance. So we're out of sequence, but we're in a good position. Our 99, or 98, Bowfin's 85. While you're bullshitting, Bowfin, you can go this way, my friend. You have no need to be in the game. So distance here. Whale, you're next. Distance from here to here is that big. Here to here, this is shorter. But we're gonna fire. Let's fire. And then we go to you. We can wait just a second. 76 lead. Okay. We're gonna give it a second. So we had 3 sets of torpedoes going after targets. This guy doesn't look... I'm not happy about that one, but we'll see what happens from it. This guy's kind of close. Hopefully we can catch him. Now I want you guys, because that's it. I'm not going to be able to do anything else with you guys. We're going to scope down. You're going to go below the water. Cabrilli, I want you to kind of hang. And we will witness it from here and see if this actually works. So it looks like we're going to get 1 hit here on Osaka, maybe. Let's go look. Yep, 1 should be enough. But then again, all these other guys are going to turn. You're going to get 2. And you are going to get 1 or 2. So there's first 2 are hit. You're going to get 1. Oh, that's nice. I'm happy with that. Let's get everybody to form up in a... I forget what you were. 10 go? I don't know. Forward. You guys all line up and at best speed do your thing. Now, are we going to surface? No. There's aircraft all over the place somewhere in the sky. So we're going to let these guys burn. And if we have to, we'll shoot. But we're going to wait and see. Let's go take a look and see what the report says. Critical, you're done. Critical, you're done. This guy might survive. So we are going to actually, instead of going that way, we're going to go this way. What's his speed? He's going 7 knots. We can go 9. We should be able to keep an eye on him. The other 2 are sink. I'm pretty positive on that. And there's a miss, and I wasn't paying attention because this guy was over here. Could have been put him in danger. There's 1 down. This guy's gone. Believe it or not, this guy's gone too. Let's risk this guy. I want him to shoot at this boot. Number 1. Bowfin. So as soon as he comes up, he's going to start shooting at this guy. So the guns are going. He's in range. He's going to shoot up star shells first. Let's put on the radar. Let's get our binoculars going so that we can target this guy better. Oh, that's not even very good at all. 91%. Come on, boys. come over to the whale. I'm not worried about this guy. You're looking rough, my friend. What's the status on you? Report 1. Heavy, heavy. So one more little deal and this guy's toast. It's a lousy shot, my friend. Come on, you can do better. Alright, so now everybody can sink below the waves. Let's break everybody. And periscope depth, everybody. Oh no, this guy's still going. Whale. New surface. Who are you shooting at? Yeah, shoot at him. So, this guy over here, bowfin. I told him to go down, but he's refusing. Who are you shooting at? And that'll do for you, my friend. Yeah. So, let's get everybody up. Make sure everybody's doing what I want them to do. And you go down too. It's kind of the problem with these guys. Sometimes they don't follow orders. You're you? No. You should be going to periscope depth. This is how with submarines you can get them sunk if you're not careful, because they don't follow orders very well. So the bow fins, if you look here, the bow fins got to catch the water before they can go down. So he's catching the water. He's stuck in the water, and now he'll start to go down. But until that happens, this guy is on the surface. Come on, go down, man. He's vulnerable to attack from the air if he's not diving. So now if we go back to the group and we say, everybody get down to 90, form up. So go over to the whale, which is this guy. And where's he going on the map? I want him to go, let's go this way. Speed these guys up and see if they get in formation. Do a quick look around and make sure nobody's on the surface. Quick way to check that is basically click on the dealios. Now see this guy, he's at 30. The lead is at 100. So you got to be at 100. and I want you at 100. For whatever reason, you don't want to listen to my orders. So let these guys get in formation before we exit, just so I can show you how there's difficulty between submarines that's different from ships. Ships seem to form and get their distance, this guy slider, at 1,000. Formation and then slider for distance between the lead and the depth. Well, the depth they don't follow the lead's depth, which is a problem. Which means you could leave one submarine on the surface without really wanting to. All right, I think you get the idea. We're gonna get out of this now. So, let's go. So hey, Donk's Devils actually did something. Well done, boys. We want you to... Let's get out of this aircraft area and do one of these. Yeah, that's better. Blockade this port. Now we need to think about, you know, organizing our... They have to rearm eventually, so we need to think about that for the future. So you guys are going over here to drop off supplies that you have. And after that, again, you're going to come over here and replace this guy who's going to come back over here. So you need to think about. We get resupplied? No. Our next milestone, if you will, is December. So if we come over here to Midway and we look at milestones, milestones are when ships get released. And the next release is escorts. And that is December 16th, John C. Butler's. We need John C. Butler's specific ships to finish off Taffy 3. So we have a month before we can get these ships out and have Taffy 3 fill out their remaining ships in their groups. Again, there are 12 ships in Taffy 3. I can only put 10 in each. So I had to break it up into Taffy 3 and Taffy 3A. So how I did that is a secret, but you guys can figure out that there's a reason why I did it that way. We put certain ships in certain groups, and if I can remember correctly, we're going to try and play that out. Now, where we play them out, I don't know. Maybe that will be something for Formosa. I do know that I believe Taffy 3 had... Let me see if I have it written down. Okay. No, I didn't write it down. I could look it up again, but we're going to have these groups in 6 and 6. So Taffy 3, the first group, is going to have 3 Casablanca carriers, 2 DDs, and 1 DE. Taffy 3A is going to have 2 carriers, Casablanca light carriers, 1 DD, and 3 destroyer escorts. And that's for a month from now. Probably 4 or 5 videos. 3 videos maybe. Who knows? But we'll get there. And let's see if we can get this guy going. We'll try and do one more day. I think that's valid. Just want to kind of make sure nothing's sitting by itself and waiting. I had a plan for you, but we're gonna wait. You're gonna sit tight for a moment. Make sure you got nothing to unload. You don't. Pelelu itself is good. We have this guy coming up to grab some engineering, I believe. We need engineering down here. Yeah, engineering. So we can click this to level 3. It's going to take a little bit because those supply groups are slow. What else we got planned over here? So we have... What are you guys doing? Okay. These guys are going to go bye-bye for now. Because it's messing with my head to remember what I wanted to do with them. I think I took them out of this group because I think we want to have a Iwo Jima supply run. Iwo Jima has all sorts of stuff. We don't really need to worry about it. But the problem is that this airfield does not work. We could use this. We went up to 4 here. We could go 5. It won't do us anything other than allow us to release ships. But it will give us command point more a week. Again, our weekly command points right now is 179. Soon to be 180 each week. Started out with 20 per week. The initial starting game mode was 350. But that's how you do well in this game. If you keep looking to increase your command weekly points by getting locations and building airfields and shipyards or ports, that's how you increase your power in the game. So you got this guy coming in to get his engineering. Let's do that. And you're you, right? So let's manage cargo and get the engineering we need. And I think it's just that, and that's all we need to do. And then we're going to course you back to Sarong. So that we can make Sarong a level 3 airfield. And why? Because we have Hellcats, we have Corsairs. Airfield at this location is a bit more beneficial. I have a feeling what's going to happen is we'll probably maybe only get 3 more Sunderlands, and that will be a problem. I'd like to have 9, 9, 9, and 6, but something tells me that's not going to happen, but we'll get what we get. But the key point is command points, and that's why we did it. This guy's coming in to drop off supplies. And he's going to be taking over for this location. Let's just keep going. Get you in there. Drop off your stuff. And unload. See the gap? We got a big gap here. Bunker Hill. We'd like to have a 2 over here. What will we pull out if we wanted to? We'd probably pull out... We'd probably pull out either the Little Rock or the Vicksburg. In the 3 column, 4 battleships, and this guy and this guy. I'm okay with this, but if we wanted to, that's what we do. If we went up another carrier, we'd have to change formation. The formation would change into battle line, and then we could do 4 battleships, 2 carriers. We still have that here. We could do it right now, but yeah, we're gonna stick with our 3 column, 1 carrier formation. But let's go up to here and we'll think about... Now, we're going to be carrying on our South China Sea formation here. And that formation is this. That's not what I want. That's better. When we get a little bit closer, we'll tail this guy, and he's going to move to Philippine Sea. So from this to over here somewhere, or maybe up here. We'll see. $179 command points. We got some ships coming out of rest and repair the dockyard. We're going to have a whole bunch here come out shortly. In 3 days, we'll have quite a bit come out. South Dakota twice. And then some supply ships. That does mean, I believe, yes, we've been rearmed over here. So we can take this supply group and load it, head for Wake. So we took troops on here already, so that should be open for supplies. Troops, supplies, always take engineering and fuel. And then these guys, which are slower than dog, are good. So we're gonna send you to Wake Island. Because you're going to Wake, that means the Midway guys can come back. Make sure they've unloaded everything, which they have, and send you back to Midway. Yeah, this chain right here is permanent. Those two supply groups we will send back and forth until the end of time. And then we have like Puerto Princesa, who's doing her forever run, which will be from here to here. And then when Manila is taken over, we'll probably change it to Manila and use that to build up Manila. And this group here can actually probably be increased, but we're not going to roll there yet. And incoming, we have Manila 2, Manila, I think there's two groups here. Manila Group 2 and 3, and Manila. And they're all coming here, I believe. No, you're going because we want to get you a Casablanca light carrier. And the two of you are coming here because you already have Independence. And you both have Independence, and you have only lost a couple of aircraft. So that's why we're doing that. Another thing you got to look around periodically is look for ships that are aircraft that are not moving. So 192 more command points, 726. So if we go to Manila and we say we wanted to do something special here, didn't we? And we have room for one more and 3 big guys, right? So let's do that. I think we have the command points to do that now. By one more, we mean another one to use. I'm not going to use the Yorktown. I'm going to use the Wasp. And then the battleships, Montanas. And we can do 3 of these. Now, we're going to bring these boys in. Yeah, let's bring you in to pick up your fancy brand new things. And this should be a pretty fast group here, and that's important. So we're going to merge you in, and now let's form you up. And we want you to be in a battle line. This is the battle line formation. So 165 are going to be depth chargey boys. Okay, so that's 165. Battleships are going to be... we have 3 of these guys, okay? So we're going to say 8, 7, and 3. Or, no. 8, 7, and 9. And that's 8, 7, and 9 right there, which gives us 4 as... You're not going to go there. You want to go there. So that means 10, and you're not 10. You're supposed to be 2. Okay, so attack and cap. That's how I set these guys up. I like to assign 1 aircraft carrier for attacking purposes. This, to be an attacking carrier, has to have all of its assets. As you see, they're both brand new, so they have 36, 36, and 18. This is brand new as well, but we're going to designate him as the cap cover. So when we're in danger waters, we need to have cap to protect his fleet, and that's what we're going to do. We have this Des Moines, which is an 8-inch shells trail. 1 is this guy. Maybe we need to switch that. No. You stay back there because you're fine. You're covering 3, and that's what we want you to do. You're a sub-screener, and you're still the Manila Defense Force. So you guys are going to go in full-fledged, over here, and we might sit you like here somewhere, maybe lower block. Let's load you up with whatever we can, and whatever we can is always going to be supplies. We can't carry a lot of supplies in this group, which is fine. We just, if you're bringing mail and you're bringing Christmas decorations, which, believe it or not, those things happen. People do that. They do that in the service. So we're going to course you guys to do your drop off, and let's let these guys roll, do their things. In the morning we'll check on their what do we got over here? Yeah, you're good. What do we got over here? Okay, so you've come with your engineering, right? Let's unload you. And you see we're over the threshold. So you guys can go back to Wake Island. And New Guinea Supply, all you do is drop off to anything in New Guinea. So it could be anything all along this block area. Horn Island, Horn Island. Let's take a look at these a little quick. Level 3 airfield. Okay, it's start time, whatever. But make sure all of these, they have supplies over troops. They have enough engineering and fuel to launch aircraft if they have the capability. Sarong is going to go up to level 3. Now, boom. And then after that, what do we want to do with these guys here? I think we're going to do maybe a little run. No, we're gonna let these guys sit. I was thinking about taking this group who's already heading back, drop off, 2,000 supplies over here, but we're not gonna bother with that. We got other things to worry about, right? So let's go to 5 o'clock in the morning. And let's look at our new battleship group here. So we should be in battle line, not 10 go. We should be at 1,000. Okay, so it's a nice and squirrely morning over here. Are we at 1,000 yards? I think we're at 500. See if these guys are making any turns. Another quick way to check that is you zoom in underwater and you can go to the rudder. Is the rudder turning? It's not. So I guess they're at 1,000. So this guy is a rapid fire destroyer. Ammunition is not the greatest. So we have the Wasp. The Bennington. Helena bringing up the rear. And we have the Ohio, which is, you know, I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it again. What I find so amazing about these ships is if you look closely here, we have anti-aircraft at the bow, torpedoes there, I think, or dredge. Anti-aircraft. Look at all the anti-aircraft on the island here. Now, after the war, they took all these guns out. All these guns became obsolete. But the problem with that is that, for me, this is the heyday of these battleships with all these anti-aircraft guns. And we don't have any references of that today for us to look at, physically touch. And I think that's a shame. I think it's a shame. These guys look considerably different, don't they? Now this is a cruiser. It's not a battleship. But the number of anti-aircraft guns is just amazing. Could you imagine being on the deck or in the bridge, having aircraft fly overhead or dive bomb on you and having all these guns all targeting on that one aircraft? That's just amazing if you ask me. I wish we could see that in real life. Fortunately, that's not the case. So this is a pretty good fleet here, in my opinion. I do think we're at 1,000. And that's okay. These guys, unfortunately, if we look at their speed at 21 knots actually, for us to use sonar we have to go a little bit slower, which is probably that. So we wait for these guys to slow down. It should go down about 15. 15, is that as far as you're gonna go down? But at that speed, sonar works. Anything above that, and you're not gonna pick up any subs. So they'll be able to sneak right in, or you'll go into an engagement with an unknown ship. You know, turn out you have a submarine here, and he's already shot his torpedoes at you, and this ship is gonna be no longer. And that's why I kind of wish you could establish speeds for these as well. If we go into a group, let's get out of here. If we look at this group here and we say, well, the overall complement is very fast speed, 25 plus knots. Excuse me. Yeah, that. Sorry. That happens when you talk nonstop for over an hour, I guess. At my age, that doesn't work well. I do my best for you. I try. So if you could establish maybe another slider here where it said you could actually say speed range, and you could say this group, if it was in sub-danger waters, you could say cruise at 15 knots. You're on patrol, and you could go back to it and switch it to 25 very fast knots. Because as they're traveling, they can stumble upon a submarine and not even hear it, and they will see you, just like we've done many times in this playthrough. And yeah, that's what we get. So we just used a third of our command points on that. What do we got in the dockyard? We have a carrier in 12 days, Baltimore, more command points coming back, and a Fletcher coming back. So those are all good things. We've added or upgraded the Manila Defense Force into a actual full-fledged battle group. Lexington, CV Lex. This is very similar to what we had in that other group. Why are you in Convoy? Convoy is not the best choice, but I think we did that because we have 2 destroyers in this group. 3 destroyers. So why are you in this group? Why are you in this formation? Do we like you better in battle line? We don't want you at 1-1-3. We want you at 3-2. I'm sure I had it in that formation for a reason, but I don't recall what it was. So. And 6 and 5. So we got our destroyers out front, 651. Carriers 2 and 3. 4 should be a light, which it is. That's what you got. No. Yeah, you can be tail on Charlie Santa Fe, and then we have battleships. 9. I want you at 7 and 8. So we have battleship, 3 being carrier, 2 being carrier. See what these guys look like. So destroyer, destroyer. We have cruiser, battleship. See how these 2 guys are right across from each other? They're covering both of these carriers. And we have this guy and tail on Charlie to cover as well. So formations for me are pretty important in this game. And again, attack, cap. So let's put some cap up over these guys just so they feel friendly today. 24 F4Fs. Where are you guys? You're up here, and you are the CV Lex, right? Okay. Where are you? Oh. So there's our cap above us. It's scout plane, and we have groups of 4. So we have these guys all out doing their thing, scouting out above in a pretty good pattern in case we're getting engaged. Again, complexity of the game. It would be kind of cool if we could say patrol this between ships. You know, like imagine a circle around the fleet. You know, if we go to the mini-map and we look and we say we could set a permanent circle around the fleet that they were always in, and then we could, or a quadrant. We can with coursing, but it doesn't carry over, so what's the point? You know, by just having them go in this, it only lasts, this right-hand turn that they're all doing, it only works during this engagement. After that, they go back to just staying somewhat over, so... yeah, that's the thing. But you guys are good now. One more day, just because, why not? Speed through this one pretty quick, see if we find anything. Looking at the ordnance over here, we're good on torpedoes, so I'm not too worried about them. We did want to do something else, though. We wanted to get our fancy-dancy Surkoff back out. How about the truant? Do you want to get the truant out? Let's get the true one out. Cheer one out. What else we got for you? Ugly bugly. But, let's get you involved, shall we? Yeah. And then there's our sarcophagus. We'll put you out as well. Just because. Why not? Right? Right? Can't play with you. And because we want to not forget you guys, we're going to put out one of you guys as well. What's our speed on this thing? Jesus, it's slow. Yeah, but you're sit and wait, right? So who cares? Yep, done. So you guys are going to be SS Scrappy. Scrappy boys. These Scrappy boys, we will put them somewhere in harm's way and see if we can make them enjoy their life a little bit more. We are going to send them with some stuff, though, because we're planning to send them out on a long haul. So let's do that. Everybody gets Christmas gifts and roast beef for their run. What's your formation here? Let's see what this is. Yeek. Do we want to do something like that? Something to be strange. Convoy, circular, 3-column. Battle line. I kind of want something spread. What was that crazy one? Now let's go with this crazy one. And the truant's gonna lead. Eight-inch shells. Look at her. Oof. You're gonna be in the 1 position. We're gonna have you follow or lead. So swap. Sorry. And most vulnerable. Yeah, we'll put you there. No, let's switch you guys. Swap. Okay, Scrappy Boys, where do we want to send you? I want you to be spread as well. I want you guys to go up here. I kind of want something to happen. Or maybe over here. Shanghai. Let's do that. Yep. You guys go over there and play. I don't know what these bases have and hold for us, but we'll see what we can do. And let's go. So wrong, we just updated the airfield. Okay, so we went up in the aircraft I wanted us to. It was 663, and now it's 9996. At least I think that's what it was. I don't recall. Range. Let's see, this guy's stripped. So the Hellcats, 794. The Corsairs, 120, 140 less. Sunderlands, let's do some Scotties for you because we haven't utilized these at all. Is there a purpose? Do we need it? No, we don't. But we're gonna do it anyway because you got to utilize this stuff if you want to have them participate in the game. We're just doing a pattern to keep these guys out for their time frame. Close enough. So you'll hopefully do that forever. Sorry. I'm going to have to end this at 05 because my vocal cords are killing me. They're not killing me. They're making me cough. Let's not get crazy about it. These guys, Manila, we have a problem over here. And the problem is supplies. So we're going to go straight up supplies with these boys because we have to. So manage cargo. Let's get you guys supplies because we can. It might be just one run, but it's enough to make. We'll take engineering on you because why not? And I don't think we need anything other than Christmas gifts and roast beef. And let's get 3 down the same way. Now, am I overly concerned about cleaning out Wake Island? Not really, because Wake Island is a supply depot. So if we need to you know, do that, we can. And again, Christmas presents and roast beef. These boxes here are strictly to keep them on the same route. Let's see how well they manage that. There's a distance between them, so it's going to be a problem, but they're close enough. I'd like to have them right next to each other, so I could send up one cap from one carrier and we'll cover both ships. But yeah, that's not a thing. So with that, about an hour and a half, not the most fun video. We did some sub hunting, and that was fun. Hope you enjoyed that part. Let's go back into you guys. No. Where are you? Wow, see how fast those guys... No. Where are they? Manila Defense Force. Oh, there you are. We'll end it on this. Being risky. No cover here. And we're going to just... you know, the outros I do for these are off the cuff, boys. I don't script any of this. I just say what's a good way to end the video, and some visuals and some ships flying by give you guys something to look at. You know, some people like to get a up close and personal of what these ships look like in the mod and the game itself. I think the water looks really good today. A lot of times you see it looks kind of textiled and, you know, squares and digitized, or whatever is the right term graphically. I think this flowing nature looks good. The sound of the ocean sounds good to me. I like the sunset. Yeah, it's not letting me do that. But I think that this game is better than many, and it's an older game, and I would like to see the people that did this game include some of the mods into the base game, so that people buy it, they don't have to scramble through you know, loading mods and things like that. I believe when you get a game like this, every formation of the game should be included in the base model. That should have been what their goal was, is to make a Pacific Theater, a Guadalcanal, which is the base game, Guadalcanal mod, you know, base mod, and then all the mods after that. I think it should be included in one download. I think people would pay a little bit more, and the people that made those mods should get compensation for that. I think that's a fair deal, and I think people would enjoy it. And I just think that's a cool thing, you know. We have the Montanas in battleships, which are looking pretty amazing, and I kind of wish we had something else to fight against other than supply ships, but you know. Do you go into a battle scenario and say, I'm just going to damage some ships and then run away? As we know from watching the series, if you have watched the whole series, the Japanese ships in this game are far superior. They go faster, they can engage, and they can run away. They're more accurate because they're AI. Our AI, when you hit the attack button, it takes like 6 or 7 shots to hit something. Even slow-moving targets. We've had big ships miss supply ships until the 6th or 7th rounds are shot. So, yeah. I wish I could have had something else for these guys to shoot at, but it's just not a thing. It's not possible. We've eliminated most everything There are some things that are hiding in the game. Carriers, for example. We have a bunch of carriers that haven't been seen. I don't know where the hell they are. They're still sending out supply ships with no destroyer escorts, and they have probably 50 destroyer escorts that they refuse to use. So, we'll see what happens. But until then, we're going to end this video here. And I thank you for watching. And yeah, I hope everybody's having a good weekend and getting their football in and whatever other sports you like. And yeah, go team. I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.